Hi friends, welcome to Sailing Liberty.
We're really glad you're back.
Today we got the call from the local shipping center, and that's the call we have been waiting for.
That's right. So we're jumping in the old saltwater minivan and hitting the trail. That's today on Sailing Liberty.
What a great spot, and every day is like this. Great weather, beautiful water, and good friends. We've really explored this place a lot, and we've come to love it. I hope you guys join us here. Marathon is one of the best places for cruisers that we've ever seen. Lots to do, and lots of great conveniences.
Just got a big box of batteries. Oh, these are ours? Wow, they're heavy, right?
Yeah, they called us right away. They got to get these heavy boxes out of the way.
It's easy for us to get stuff and get it home. Although this is the first time we've had a load this big. And thanks to Vatrer, we're packing heavy and getting ready for the big cruise ahead. Doubling our power capacity is a huge deal for us, and we're glad to get these little cuties on board. This is the very first time we had to order the island taxi. Yeah, island taxi. They got a taxi that basically just does this island, Marathon Key. And they get you anywhere in 5 minutes. It's just kind of awesome. And this is it. We're taking the island taxi and getting these babies back to the dinghy.
That's a lot of batteries. Awesome.
Another day in paradise. Permanent vacation during this endless summer. Yeah, it's a quick little car ride back, and before you know it, we're at Dockside, Bar and Grill, and Music Festival. That's right, everyone's pulling up to the dinghy docks, getting ready with a beer in their hand. The bands are just about to start.
We made it. Dad has to get all of those batteries out from the island taxi and into the dinghy. Yep, we got 4 brand new batteries from Vatrer, and we're gonna do a major upgrade. Heavy, huh?
91 pounds. Thank you, Jamie. So load them up and get them on board.
You forget how beautiful it is. To you, it's just another day at the dinghy dock, but you know what? It's a little slice of heaven.
Great packaging on these, and that makes a big difference because the label's reading 91 pounds for the packaging and the battery and everything. And there's really great handles, and the padding inside, you don't feel like you're gonna get pinched or you're gonna break anything if you have to kind of set them down pretty hard. Actually not bad to move at all for a 91 pound box. It's really no big deal. Hey brother, how are you? Stiff, a little stiff in the back?
Always good.
Oh, God bless you, man. And this last one is heavier than the rest for some reason. Probably has the instruction manual in there.
You know what? There's a reason we have such a big dinghy and why it's so heavy duty. Because of jobs like this, and things gotta get done. All right, let's see if it's gonna be a tight fit or a good fit. She seems like she's loading like a champion. It's a cargo ship with cargo containers. And one more jigsaw puzzle piece.
Last one,
3D chess. Let's get her in there.
Woo.
All right, she's a cargo ship. She's a tanker. We are the champions.
That's why we have the big dinghy.
Yeah, this isn't even a full load. We carry a full tank of water. That's 560 pounds. This is, what do we say,
That is the 364 and room to spare.
Our buddy Randy's a musical director, and he keeps the music mixed up and happening. Live jams. Everybody stop by and say hi. Maybe it's time for a nice cold one. I don't know about you, but I don't mind if I do.
Wow, this place never disappoints. Good times all around and a nice cold beer to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
boat today.
I'm so grateful to have double the capacity batteries on board, and we are about to open up these Vatrer battery boxes. I'm super excited, everyone. But they're as big as me. Whoa!
Look at that.
That's a beauty.
Whew, great packaging. So these can go in any position, which they're gonna. All right, they're saying we got 5,120 watt hours per battery. That's based off of 25.6 volts times 200 amp hours. You know what? I like to just call these 25 volts. It makes it real easy in round numbers. That's 5,000 watt hours. So we're going from 2,500 watt hours per battery, which is what we have on board now. That's 10,000 watt hours to 20,000 watt hours. Think how many watts something might be and how many hours you could run it. Watt hours is the way to calculate because it converts from battery voltage to battery voltage 1224. It's a direct comparison. And also it's the wattage, it's the power of your equipment and how many watts that draws. Today we got sun, and it hasn't always been like that. We've been getting rain, and we've been getting a couple days of rain, a couple days of clouds. You don't got much coming in. It might be 1/3 or even almost nothing. And that's when you find out how much reserve power you actually have in your battery bank. And when it comes time to get the sun and get that power coming in, we got to collect all we can. A lot of times right now we're full up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we still got another good 3 hours of really direct overhead sunlight that we could be banking for a rainy day. So let's get these little bank boxes downstairs and get them working. All right. All 4 of them made it in one piece, not a mark on them. Not too shabby. We'll just move them the one time and get them where we need them. Yeah, you gotta control it. You don't want it to get away from you because it's a slippery little girl.
One
down and 3 to go. Think of these as bottomless fuel tanks. Just a little sunshine and love, and they're gonna give us energy for years to come.
The floor is creaking.
Before we pull out our batteries, let's shut it all down. All right, off with the Quattro. That's the inverter. And the master switch. Just a matter of disconnecting the batteries. It seems like only yesterday that I put these batteries in. And it was really like a year or 2 ago. So let's get them out of there. These batteries are unbelievably great, and they've always kept us going. They've been perfect.
24 volt, 100 amp hour.
Right now they're at 26.5 volts, which is the perfect storage charge until they get their next home and get charged all the way up to 29 volts. You get that whole range in between.
Wow, out with the old, in with the new. Very exciting. The sun is setting. We're gonna hope that the batteries are well charged and we can run a little bit our electricity tonight.
Almost the same footprint as the old batteries, just 2 inches deeper. Same length, same height, but 2 inches deeper, and we happen to have room for that. Let's try it out and see how it fits. Oh, that's perfect. Is it hot in here or is it just me? I never get tired of that one, do you? I think there must be a leak somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Darn leaks. It's a rainy season.
It's 90 degrees in the boat.
Yeah. Every cable is exactly the same length. They go to bus bars here, and then another set of them go back to the main breaker. And this baby is wired up perfectly. Helen and I are kicking ass today, and we want you guys to be part of it. So we decided to go even bigger. We have a great electrical system. We got the world's best inverter charger here. It's the Quattro. It's 5,000 watts.
It's a 24-volt unit, and it can do 120 amps of AC power. It's the heart of the system. You know, these are our outgoing and incoming breakers for AC right here. You got shore power going in, going out to the panel, and we have generator coming in. And then we have our DC going 12 volt to the 12 volt panel at the nav station. And then up here we have three of our solar breakers. I got 3 more right here I have to mount. I'm gonna mount up here. Then we're gonna have a starboard port, starboard port, starboard port, 6 different banks of solar panels, each with a cutoff. A lot of freaking 2-gauge wire, I'll tell you that much. 2-gauge 600 volt low temp flex minus 50 degrees Celsius made in USA. Getting all the components together now before we start wiring. This is our smart shunt by Victron. This sucker senses how much power is flowing in and out of our battery bank. We're gonna rig it on our 24 volt lithium iron phosphate battery bank. We're gonna also try to use its feature to be able to monitor a second bank and see how that goes. But right now we're gonna screw it to the wall and get ready to hook up some cables.
So we started to fish through in here from the breakers. They drilled a hole in here, which is going in here underneath the sink. And here is a hole where all the cables and hoses go. Here, look that they are not tangled around each other. So after I get them through, I have to flatten them out. Fishing it underneath the manual bilge pump here. Is it true? Oh yeah.
So I'm going to make them as even as possible so that all batteries are treated equally. This looks great, but it's not going to cut it. So, so much for that, right, sweetie? I mean, it's nuts. So here we go. Woo. We're into the big time now. Well, it's always nice, you know, to have the standoff for airflow. These DC to DC converters are on a metal diamond tread. They have heat sinks in the back, and then they're on like a 4-inch standoff, which allows all the wires to go behind them and up into the Victron and everything. These breakers over here are all on standoffs too. They're on DIN rails that are on standoffs, so all the wires can run behind. It gives a really neat installation, and it gives you lots of access for wires to come in and out without taking up any more space. A lot of people do their wiring basically like a wiring diagram, and you can just see everything laid out, which is nice, but it takes up a huge amount of space. But this is compact because we need this to be compact because it's a boat. All right, here we go. So now, very carefully, these copper bus bars carry our battery power to our 24 volt bus bar and our ground bus bar.
Are you happy how it came out?
Yeah, it came out really, really good. It's really strong. Everything's overrated except for the last 2 feet. That's exactly rated. That's 100 square millimeters. They're like 170 square millimeters. And then down here, we have 4 2-gauge wires for each side of the negative positive. That is overrated. I think it comes out to 35 times 2, 70, 140 per side. We only need 100 per side. The other part that makes this such an easy upgrade, the wiring is the same wiring because we still have our maximum loads. We just have more fuel in the tank. Ooh, fits like a glove. Woo. Kind of a new fit, but it's a good fit. It's tight.
You're so sweaty, your hands are slippery.
Yeah, slippery when wet. Slippery, you bet. Well, it's that easy. You double your power, you double your storage, you double the rainy days you can tolerate. Hey, and if you're coming from lead acid to your first set of LiPo4s, well, you're gonna do even better than this. And you're gonna be happy you did because it's the best. You definitely wanna go lithium. It is the best way to go. And these are IP65, which means they are impervious to water. And there's no danger of having them on board a ship. Don't make your own for a boat. Get these factory made ones. They're watertight, airtight, and they're ready to make magic all night long. 3 up and 1 down. Let's go and get these hooked up.
Vatrer batteries come with a bunch of stickers if you need more stickers, and we have a lot of them. And a user manual. Always read the manual because it might contain something you missed the first time.
You're gonna need your voltage settings for sure.
Yes, and that is for the battery terminals. Everything is there. It is kind of like a bolt with a Phillips head.
Ooh, that's our favorite kind.
First thing I'm gonna do is
Get all of the negatives put in before we get anything hot around here. All right, nice and tight. Little cap on there. Nice.
The warranty, thank you for choosing our products. You're very welcome.
Yes, you know why we chose them? Because we heard they're excellent.
Yes, I actually read the comments on Amazon before we said yes for the sponsorship deal. I read all the comments on Amazon and people really like them, and I always go with the comments too.
We knew that someday there would probably be a new technology or different shaped batteries or whatever, so we made sure, because all the cables have to be exactly the same length so you get the exact same resistance, because you want everything to be completely balanced, as close as humanly possible. So we made these so they can pretty much go anywhere in the cabinet. It's important when you're doing batteries to use a short wrench, because this wrench cannot reach that terminal. Makes it a lot safer. That would be a real hot spark if you could get them to touch with a longer wrench.
Little blocks on the top, so nothing gonna shorten it out or snag.
Next comes the MRBF terminal fuse. This gets a fuse as close to the terminal as physically possible. And we run a 125 amp, which is there to protect the cable from the power of the battery if there's a short on the positive.
What is this for?
This is additional protection because this battery is right next to a busy area in the compartment. Always digging around in here for something. Now that's a tight fit.
Last one is in.
It's happening. Well, there you go. Wow, exact same footprint as the old batteries. I mean, within inches. Can't wait to see what this bank is gonna do, what it's gonna perform, and how we're gonna get through those rainy days with power to spare. Let's test it out, find out, and live it up. The moment of truth. All right, so we got the switch on. Let's find out if we're getting any voltage. I think we actually have to go on the Bluetooth for the batteries, which is really cool. Let's go to the Vatrer app and see what it says. Ooh, this is a first time for everybody. Wow, there they are. They're already there. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the moment of truth. Okay, first we go to Victron app and see what it says. Do we have any volts on 24?
26.35.
Yep, perfecto. 26 volt range, that's the 50% range as they call it in 24 volt world, and that's your storage range. So you do one battery at a time. We're gonna start with battery number 1. We're gonna go to the dashboard. Ooh, 52% state of charge, the perfect charge, somewhere in the 26 volt range. Anywhere in 26 volts is considered great for storage, shipping, letting the battery sit around. Perfect. I'm happy if you're happy.
And I am excited to run our ice maker and make a couple of cocktails. That's tomorrow.
Ice maker is in the electrical budget.
Oh yeah.
Wow, the sun is shining and we are charging. We are running the fridge and charging right now. 30 amps coming in for the new battery bank.
Ooh, 58%.
Coming up quick. We got to go help our friend out. He needs to get his Starlink mounted. He bought this crazy cool Starlink mount, and we're gonna go get that sucker mounted for him. And also, that's gonna help with the old cruising budget, especially going up to get this passport in Miami. Not an inexpensive thing. It's over 200 something just in fees, not to mention all the expenses and the treats along the way. Because, you know, Helen's gonna need some treats, and who doesn't? I think I'll have one too. Let's go, make it happen.
It's good to get out on the water with a beautiful girl any day of the week. Thanks to Brandon for hooking it up with Stefan, because this is it. This is what we love to do. Jumping up on masts and getting things done. Seaview makes a radar dome mount, and they've adapted it here for a Starlink. Now, Starlink recommends being about 4 meters from a radar dome, and we're well aware of that, but it's nearly impossible to do with this installation. So our captain has ordered us to place it about 1 meter above because he's not going to use them at the same time. Sounds reasonable to me? Oh yeah. Another Starlink mounted, and this one's on a mast. What are you going to do? All different kinds of ways to mount these little cuties. Can't beat the view up here, by the way. The air is good and the breeze is blowing.
Wow, the Starlink mount looks great.
His mizzen has got a lot of good stuff on it.
It takes 12 1024 bolts drilled and tapped to attach this unit. It is not going anywhere. A job well done and back to Liberty. It's getting to be that time of the day, if you know what I mean, and I don't mind if I do.
We are back on the Liberty and we got our ice machine working. These ice cubes are brought to you by our new battery bank. Okay, it's done. Wow. Here we have Vatrer. We have Yankee Down from our best friend in Yankee Down Marina, David Paisano.
Looking good.
And here we have Poco and Rob, Lions Club sticker, with whom we join and who organizes the Yankee Down Seafood Festival every year. It's 90 degrees on the boat and I make a refreshing drink. Potassium citrate, magnesium citrate, citric acid, lemon powder. Beautiful, look at that. I'm gonna enjoy this refreshing electrolyte water and get early to bed, since tomorrow Dad is taking me out to dinner to Hell's Kitchen, and on the second day he's gonna get his passport, so we are able to travel when the hurricane season is over.
Helen's favorite show. She's seen every episode at least once. Hell's Kitchen. There we go.
We are in the Hell's Kitchen, everyone.
It's every chef's dream to visit Hell's Kitchen at least once.
Wow, here are all the winners, and this is Christina, season 10 winner, and she's the best. So awesome. Let's taste the food and see if it's good.
Somehow David Paisano figured out where we are.
Holy smokes! Where'd all the water go? Better fill it back up.
And sent us a bottle of ice cold champagne.
David, you're sneaky.
You are a good one, Mr. Paisano. Amazing. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you, brother.
Wow, thank you. Let's see if the Hell's Kitchen is worth time. Here we have scallops. In the show, we have 5 on the plate. We have 3. It's called shrinkflation, guys. And the lobster risotto. Colors are great. First, I'm gonna taste the scallops.
Taste these scallops, though a bit cold.
Wow. Buttery. Lobster, it melts in your mouth.
Risotto's a little gritty. Not sure if it's prepared correctly, chef. Always good with a glass of champagne, though. Back in the kitchen we go to see how it's done. Everybody's busy at work. And what do we have here? Ah, they're pulling the Wellingtons out of the warmer. Put them on the plate and cut them in half. That's $74 right there. And they're selling them by the ton every day.
I bet it would taste great when it's fresh. My question is, where is the prosciutto? This is Gordon Ramsay's signature dish, beef Wellington. Pastry covered, fresh mushrooms, shallots, rare beef tenderloin. They say never meet your heroes, as you will be only disappointed. $74 for gold beef Wellington and the grainy lobster risotto. Come on, Gordon. I know you can do better. I really like it in here. Maybe we're gonna go to Brazil, live next to a big town, have a sailboat on the sea.
Ridiculous power boats. It's more like bumper boats. It's, hey guys, a big pimpin'. I think that was 20, 30 years ago. Oh my gosh. Let's leave those boats behind and take a beautiful stroll with Miss Helena.
Friends, we are in beautiful Miami.
It's happening, that's right. And Miami is just as cool as South Beach anyway. And I think I like this area.
I love it in here. Such a beautiful town.
It's a great kickoff to our great voyage ahead. We get the passport tomorrow, God willing, and off to the races we go.
Oh yeah. Palm trees with coconuts.
Fixing boats in exotic places.
Good food and good friends.
Yes, delicious.
So today is the second day, and the main reason why we came to Miami.
To get a passport, I just got back from my early AM passport appointment, and the passport will be ready in about an hour.
Make sure everything is out. I have my beautiful backpack. I got it. It looks like a purse, and it's also a backpack. I think it's super neat and stylish for women who wants to carry more stuff.
Nothing left in the bag except for the stains.
Thanks! There are no stains.
There's no stains. You clean them.
We're going on up to the 4th floor. That is the Miami Passport Center. One-day service if you qualify.
That's it, I got it. I got my passport. Good for 10 more years of travel. Plus, I have my passport card.
The famous Signature Bridge of Miami. It's way behind schedule. Already 5 years behind schedule, according to the schedule. On our way to get some cheap and plentiful pizza. I'm starving!
Mwah, that's pizza.
Papadino.
Extra pepperoni and extra garlic.
That is a real New York slice.
This is a good, honest pizza.
Downtown Miami, New York pizza. That's all you ever wanted. Just a good old slice of New York pie.
Guy said we gotta top off our pie with a little Cuban coffee. Cubano? Yeah, no problemo.
Time to head back home.
All right, we're gonna take the loop and we're gonna see Miami in 10 minutes. The 10-minute loop, you see the whole town in 10 minutes.
Metro Mover takes you all around downtown and back to the main train, homeward bound. Another famous bridge. Hey, Paisano, another famous bridge. It is the MacArthur Causeway. Takes you out to South Beach across the Biscayne Bay.
It's worth the trip, you know, because it's free. And it's a great view from here.
Mwah! Ciao Miami, mi diverti mucho, que gusto verte, nos vemos luego. Buenas noches.
Wherever Liberty's hooked is home to us, and it is great to be back here in Boot Key Harbor. And the sunsets here at Boot Key Harbor just light up your life. It's such a decompression. When you go through that gate and you're back in the main harbor. Thank God we had a successful trip, a fun trip. Now we're just in time for a sunset ride back to Liberty. Wherever you drop your hook is home.
Like Dorothy said in Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home.
Well, that is true. And we're really glad to be back.
See you next time
On Sailing Liberty.
And we look forward to seeing you on the next show. Sailing Liberty.